Hi, this is Jack Martin with today's 2-minute warning. In light of the recent rash of shootings in America, some have dared to raise the cry to disarm the citizen, or essentially to do away with the Second Amendment, which itself reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. But would banning guns be wise? Would it help the situation? Perhaps we should look at some quotes of our founding fathers. Thomas Jefferson, in drafting the Virginia Constitution in 1776, said this: "No free man shall ever be debarred the use of arms." His healthy intent was clear in another letter to President Washington, when he said, "One loves to possess arms, though they hope never to have the occasion for them." Guns don't kill. People with ill intent do. It is never the wish of a peaceful citizen to use their arms in self-defense, but it is clearly the right. Below the surface of the current dialogue is a much more serious reason to maintain the right to bear arms. Back when our nation was being formed, when we were under the tyrannical rule of Great Britain and a king, who was imposing on the citizens taxes and levies far too excessive and destructive for their own means of living, in one of the greatest documents ever written we read these words: "When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires they should declare that cause which impelled them to this separation." That document was the Declaration of Independence. Our founders knew that to have true liberty one needed as a people to maintain the power to enforce just laws and to remove those who would impose unjust. Benjamin Franklin, in a historical review of Pennsylvania 1759, said this: "They that can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." Another great American, Alexander Hamilton, would chime in to say this: "To model our political system upon speculation of lasting tranquility is to calculate on the weaker springs of the human character." Noah Webster, who gave us our modern dictionary, said this: "Before a standing army can rule, the people must be disarmed, as they are in most of the kingdoms of Europe. The supreme powers in the America cannot enforce unjust laws by the sword, because the whole body of the people are armed, and they constitute a force far superior to any band of regular troops that can be on any pretense raised in the United States. A military force at the command of Congress can execute no law but such as the people perceive to be just and constitutional." Patrick Henry, another great American, is quoted to have said, "Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect any one who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force. Whenever you give up that force, you're ruined." James Madison, in the Federalist Papers, said, "Americans have the right and the advantage of being armed, unlike the citizens of other countries whose governments are afraid to trust the people with arms." Friends, for the First Amendment to stand, the Second Amendment must always prevail. To lose the second is to surrender the rest. God bless. This is Jack Martin with today's 2-minute warning.